start doing a little project here, I thought I should get you guys involved in it. This is my original controllers for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm not sure if this was the main one that I used in the beginning, or if this was the second player controller. I can't quite pinpoint it. I kind of feel like it was the second player controller, but evidence of the bite marks, I used to do that as a kid, on this one are far worse than my other controller here, which has been the main controller as long as I can remember. I've been using this one because as long as I can remember, this one hasn't worked. So the second player never came into play in my system. But this is the one I used, and it has bite marks on it too, but less so. So that would suggest that maybe this one was the main one at one point. But I don't know. I kind of feel like this was the second player one, but perhaps not. Anyway, it hasn't worked in forever. This one has worked, but the buttons, they're kind of getting loose, and when you're playing games, you're using the B button to run and then going over to the A button to jump. It's not always working like it should anymore. It's getting loose. It's getting old. This one feels fine still. Then we have this one here, which works perfectly. It looks okay. It works perfectly. No bite marks, but it's scratched to hell on the other side though. But yeah, it feels fine. The only problem with this one is it's not mine. Somebody gave this to me a while ago, and it works, and it works nicely. And sometimes for action-oriented games, I'll switch to this one because of the buttons. But what I want to do is take this one apart. This one that originally went to the system but hasn't been used in years. Take it apart. Put the board that is in this one into this one. This one already has good buttons, so we're going to keep those, but maybe take the buttons out of this one and put them in the old go-to girl, and see if we can get all of them, and see if we can get my controllers to work like they should. Take this controller apart. One. Come on. Get up. Come up. Alright. We have the board. Very, very simple. Nothing special at all. I don't see anything obviously wrong with it. I could attempt to clean it. I have taken apart Sega Genesis controllers in the past and cleaned them with alcohol and stuff, and that gets them working like brand new. This one hasn't. This one just doesn't do anything. So I don't see any purpose to keeping it. I don't know. There's nothing obviously wrong with it though. The chip looks fine. The wires look fine. It wouldn't hurt while we're doing this, while we have this off. Wouldn't hurt to just take this over and wash it out. Drown it in some water. Do a lot of modifying in my systems, and I love tinkering around with any kind of electronics, not just computers, stereos too. Love messing with things, and always taking things apart, even when nothing's wrong. I take them apart, and I like to. This will be fun to do some videos every once in a while when I happen to be taking things apart anyway to show you guys. I think I've done most of my big tinkering already, but you never know. Reliable came off easier than all of them for some reason. Let's get them apart and let's clean them up. See here how dirty they can get. Taking a bath, clean that son up good, clean it up. Now that we've taken everything apart, we've washed it. Now know, we got rubber components in these things. These are the things that go bad, actually. It's not actually the buttons that are going bad. It's these. There's one here. This is why my B button wasn't working so well. See, it's coming apart. The rubbers are dying on you, so... It's unfortunate, because it's not an easy fix, because you have to buy a new controller just to do it. Because you're probably not going to be able to buy the rubbers, but... There is a thing you can do to help the rubber, though. It's get something like this, some kind of a plastic rubber polish, and this stuff, it makes it just like brand new once you use it. Use too much there, but rub it in there, it restores it, shines it up. Really, like, it makes it feel better. You know, it restores it really, because rubber gets very hard as it ages. It's supposed to be very pliable, so using this will help it greatly. So, and one final thing you're going to want to do is get a bottle of alcohol, Q-tip, wet that up, take the board. Now the board is very dirty. That's what years of crap does to you, but you just take the alcohol, rub it all over the board, get that dirt off. Get it once over, and then any of the contacts, with a nice scrub, make sure anything on there is off. I have to do this to my Sega Genesis controllers all the time. They were really built like crap. But you clean them off and they were good as new for another year. Now, reassemble it all over again. Put them back together. Start screwing them back in. Now we have both of our original controllers here. Old Faithful. The original number 1 or 2. Not sure. We have a donor controller. Maybe I'll put the old board back in there, snip it off, have a little decoration. And let's go see if they still work. We hooked our controllers up. I think of no better game to test this on. Good old Super Mario 3. It's probably the game I broke the one on originally. Better? Mario 2 probably. Instant on. Don't say anything bad about the toaster. Just needs to be cleaned once in a while. Alright, so moment of truth, guys. Here it is. Start button works, select button works. B button works, A button works. Alright. This feels great. No more play in the buttons. Absolute control over this game right now. It's another one. Sometimes I would press the A button. I wouldn't always. It would limp for a second while you're flying or hovering. This is, yeah, complete, utter control right now. Let's go ahead and kill ourselves and see if Luigi works. Let's see if number 2 works. Come on, kill me. Luigi! Alright, we can go up and down, left and right. B button works. A button works. Yeah, Luigi. Original controller that hasn't worked in years. I don't know if this controller even made it to the 90s, guys. It might have died in 1989 or something. And this is nice. Great action again. Oh, I killed myself. It's good. It works beautifully. Excellent. Original controllers, still working. I couldn't be happier. Thanks, guys. See it. I do a lot of do a lot of clumsy bullshit.